Have you ever wondered what it takes to amass such a colossal fortune that it transcends generations? Could a single family, born in humble beginnings, really rise to become the wealthiest dynasty the world has ever known? The Rothschilds, a name synonymous with immense wealth, intrigue, and power, have sparked fascination for centuries. But who are the Rothschilds, and how did they rise to become a financial empire that still exerts influence today? The origins of the Rothschild dynasty. The story of the Rothschild family begins in the 18th century in Frankfurt, Germany. Mayer Amschel Rothschild, a talented Jewish banker, laid the foundations for what would become one of the most influential financial dynasties in history. But what made Mayer Amschel stand out from the rest? It wasn't just his intelligence or business acumen, but his ability to establish relationships with European royalty and politicians. By working with the wealthiest families in Europe, he gained their trust, and over time, his banking empire began to grow. Mayer Amschel Rothschild had 5 sons, and he made sure each one was placed in a different European city: London, Paris, Frankfurt, Vienna, and Naples. This strategic move created a network of banks across Europe, which helped the Rothschilds become a global financial force. But why did Mayer Amschel send his sons across Europe? Was it just a strategic business decision, or did he envision something far grander? The rise to prominence. As Europe underwent significant political and economic changes in the 19th century, the Rothschild family's influence grew exponentially. The family's success was not merely based on banking, but on their ability to adapt to the times, leveraging their wealth and connections. They were instrumental in financing major infrastructure projects like the construction of railroads across Europe. But was it just about the railroads? Could it be that the Rothschilds' true power lay in their financial strategies and their ability to influence governments? The family's reach didn't stop at banking. They played a significant role in funding wars, particularly the Napoleonic Wars. The Rothschilds helped the British government secure loans that enabled them to fight Napoleon. It's said that Nathan Mayer Rothschild, one of Mayer Amschel's sons, had insider information on the outcome of the Battle of Waterloo, which he used to make a fortune. But how did Nathan manage to get such vital information, and how did his foresight influence the family's legacy? In many ways, the Rothschilds' ability to play both the public and private sectors allowed them to dominate multiple industries, ensuring that their wealth remained intact for generations. The myth of the Rothschilds' wealth. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Rothschilds' legacy is the myths that have surrounded their fortune. For generations, conspiracy theories and rumors have claimed that the Rothschilds secretly control the world's finances. They are often portrayed as shadowy figures pulling the strings behind global events. But are these claims based on fact, or is there a more rational explanation for the family's wealth? Historically, the Rothschilds were often misunderstood, and as their power grew, so did the speculation about their role in global politics. Some believed that they had a hand in orchestrating wars, revolutions, and even economic crashes. But is it possible for one family to influence world events on such a grand scale? Or is it more likely that the Rothschilds simply capitalized on opportunities that arose from their wealth and connections? While many of these conspiracy theories are largely unfounded, they have nonetheless contributed to the aura of mystery surrounding the Rothschild family. In truth, the Rothschilds became successful not because of some shadowy plot, but because of their sharp business acumen and their ability to take calculated risks. The modern Rothschilds. The Rothschild dynasty has not been without its challenges. Throughout the 20th century, the family's wealth and influence faced numerous hurdles, including the 2 world wars, the rise of communism, and changing financial landscapes. But despite these challenges, the Rothschilds remain influential to this day. Today, the family's wealth is more diversified than ever, and they continue to be involved in industries like banking, real estate, energy, and even philanthropy. But how has the family managed to stay relevant in an increasingly complex global economy? Is it simply their vast financial resources, or is it their ability to adapt to changing times and invest in emerging industries? Many of the modern-day Rothschilds are not as publicly visible as their ancestors. The family has largely retreated from the public eye, choosing to remain more private. However, they are still involved in high-profile financial ventures, and they continue to influence global markets. How has this shift from public prominence to private operations affected their legacy? Does it make them more powerful, or does it diminish the mystique that has surrounded them for centuries? The Rothschilds and philanthropy. One of the lesser-known aspects of the Rothschild family's legacy is their commitment to philanthropy. Over the years, they have donated millions to charitable causes, particularly in the areas of education, the arts, and the environment. For example, the Rothschild Foundation has funded numerous projects, including scholarships for young people and the restoration of historical buildings. But why have the Rothschilds chosen to give back in this way? Is it simply a matter of wealth and power, or is there a deeper motivation behind their philanthropy? Some have argued that the family's charitable endeavors are a way of securing their legacy, ensuring that their wealth is seen as a force for good. Others believe that the Rothschilds genuinely seek to make the world a better place. Whatever the case may be, it's clear that the Rothschilds' philanthropic efforts have helped shape their public image and allowed them to maintain a certain level of respectability. The Rothschilds in popular culture. The Rothschilds have also been the subject of numerous books, films, and documentaries. Their immense wealth, global influence, and dramatic rise to power make for compelling narratives that continue to captivate audiences. The family story is often depicted as one of ambition, genius, and mystery, traits that lend themselves to the creation of legends. But why do people remain so fascinated with the Rothschilds? Is it because of their wealth, or is it the mystery that surrounds their family? Perhaps it's the fact that the Rothschilds represent an idealized version of success, an empire built on hard work, foresight, and cunning. The Rothschilds still the richest family in the world? In the 21st century, the Rothschilds are no longer the undisputed kings of wealth. Families like the Waltons, of Walmart fame, the Kochs, and the Althanis of Qatar have amassed fortunes that rival, if not exceed, that of the Rothschilds. But does wealth alone define true power? In many ways, the Rothschilds' influence goes far beyond money. While they may not have the same financial empire as some of today's wealthiest families, they still possess immense social capital and political connections. They continue to play a significant role in global finance, and their legacy endures. Perhaps the most telling measure of the Rothschilds' wealth is not the amount of money they possess, but the way their name remains synonymous with power, intrigue, and influence. Their ability to maintain their status over centuries is a testament to their shrewdness, vision, and adaptability. The Rothschilds may no longer be the richest family in the world, but their legacy remains a shining example of what can be achieved through vision, strategy, and an unrelenting commitment to success. Their story is one of wealth, power, and mystery, and it's a story that shows no signs of fading into the past.